Hey, what's up guys, it's Oak on the Way Wrestling, back with another video. And in this video I'm pretty much going to be talking about, briefly about my experience during WrestleMania week, going to Wrestlemania Axxess, and actually going to WrestleMania 28. What can I say? It was a phenomenal experience. Unlike anything I've ever experienced before. The atmosphere at WrestleMania was just intense. It was just unbelievable. It was just unfreaking believable. Like I said, it's the greatest experience I've ever had. Watching The Rock versus John Cena live was just awesome. The Hell in a Cell match between Taker and Triple H, phenomenal. CM Punk versus Chris Jericho, absolutely phenomenal match right there. It's just every single match that I saw that night, with the exception of the World Heavyweight Championship match, was just phenomenal. Well, not the Divas match. The Divas match sucked, but everything else except for that and the World Heavyweight Championship was great. It was awesome. I loved it. It was just great. I wouldn't change a thing. I experienced it. It was great. Watching WrestleMania on TV is one thing, but watching it live is a completely different monster. You will not regret it. If you've never been to WrestleMania and you get the chance to go, take that chance. Go. Go to WrestleMania. You won't regret it. I'm telling you that right now. As for Axxess, it was a great experience. It was my first WrestleMania Axxess. About 4 sessions, as you guys might know, as you guys already know. I met quite a few wrestlers. Quite a few. And I'm pretty much going to show you the stuff I got signed at Mania Axxess, and when I went to Wrestlereunion, my first Wrestlereunion on Sunday, April 1st, 2012. So, alright, let's get started. So let's get started with my autographed 8x10s that I got signed over there. I met JR, signed it really nicely. Jim Ross, WWE HOF, Hall of Fame. Pretty cool. Gene Okerlund. Very nice. Teddy Long. Teddy Long. Okay. Very cool. Vicky Guerrero. Kurt Hawkins. Tyler Rex. My favorite 8x10 I got signed at Axxess, Booker T. And R-Truth. What's up? R-Truth. Very nice right there. Yep. And the only 8x10 I got signed at WrestleReunion was the one and only Jake the Snake Roberts. Very, very cool. I'm very happy I got to meet Jake the Snake Roberts. One of my all-time favorites right there. Yep. And I only got one of my trading cards signed, and that's the Jack Swagger Rumble card. Right there, signed in silver. Swag. There. Really nice, actually. So, that's it for my autographed 8x10s. Now, onward to my program. My 2011 program. So, let's get started with the back. I met Sin Cara. Tu amigo Sin Cara. For those of you who don't speak Spanish, Tu amigo Sin Cara actually translates to your friend without a face. You know? Or it could be my friend. Doesn't matter. It's still really cool that I met Sin Cara. Really cool. Here, Jerry the King Lawler. Yeah, really nice right there. Teddy Long. Vicky Guerrero. There's Jimmy and Jay Uso. There's Beth Phoenix. Really cool. Really cool right there. And now my favorite autograph that I got in here, Christian right there. Yeah, it's my favorite autograph I got in my program at Axxess. So yeah, Christian, really cool. And that's pretty much it. I didn't get much in my program. That was really just side priority. I really mainly just wanted to get my encyclopedia, my 8x10s, and my magazines signed. You know? I wonder, should I do my magazines first or my encyclopedia first? Okay. I'll do my magazines first. Actually, no, you know what? No, I'm gonna do my encyclopedia first. Alright, let's start with the ones I got like in the back and all that. On the Raw side, I got Sin Cara. He didn't do his little drawing there, but he signed it, so yeah. Sin Cara on the Raw side. And on the SmackDown side, I got Johnny Curtis and Jimmy Uso. Very nice. Okay. There with the first page, got here Tito Santana. Met him at Wrestlereunion. El Matador, Tito Santana, Hall of Fame 2004. Arriba! Yep, really nice guy. Saba Simba. That is actually Tony Atlas. See, I met Tony Atlas at Axxess, and before that, I did research, and I found out that Saba Simba was actually his alter ego for a while, because he stopped being Tony Atlas for a while, and he came back as Saba Simba. And I got him to sign both this page his Sabatuma page, and his solo page, which was pretty cool. He was really nice. Really cool guy. Okay. Here's one of my favorites, Mickie James. Met her at Wrestlereunion. Okay, let's move on. Lex Luger. Met him at Wrestlereunion. Here's Jim Ross. Very nice there. Very happy I got him in my encyclopedia. And here's one of my favorites in here, Jake the Snake Roberts right there. Very freaking cool. And here I got two on here. I got here Honky Tonk Man. Very nice. And legendary Howard Finkel. Signed it very nicely in silver. Howard Finkel, the Fink, right there. Well, finished here. Here's Matt Hardy. Now, I know what you're wondering. Omar, Ogami Wrestling, why didn't you get him to sign his solo page? Well, I got him to sign that the Team Extreme page. I'll explain the reason why in a few minutes. I'll explain the reason why in a few minutes. So yeah, there's Matt Hardy, V1 2012. And Gene Okerlund. Now Matt Hardy, Gene Okerlund, Jake the Snake Roberts, Mickie James, Tito Santana, and Lex Luger, and Honky Tonk Man, I met all those at Wrestlereunion. Jim Ross, Howard Finkel, Howard Finkel, and Gene Okerlund, I met them at Wrestlereunion. I mean at Axxess. I think I might have made a mistake when I said that, but I really don't care. You get what I mean. Those of you who went to Wrestlereunion and Axxess know what I'm talking about, so yeah, there you go. So that's it for my encyclopedia. Now for my collection of autographed wrestling magazines, which I keep in here. I get the ones the magazines I was able to get signed at Axxess. Let's start off with this. I was able to get R-Truth on here. I was not able to get The Miz. I'll explain that in a minute. But yeah, got R-Truth on the Best of WWE 2010 magazine. So yeah. Whatever, I'll put it away later. Let's see this. I got Miz to sign his WWE magazine, Shock and Awesome. Signed it really nicely right there. Very cool. Because it was one autograph per person, and the line was being rushed because it was insanely long. Insanely long. It was just unreal how long the line to meet the Miz was. Stop. Look at there. I managed to get the magazine signed by Matt Hardy. He signed it very beautifully in silver Sharpie right there. Very beautifully. Matt Hardy V1 2012. Really cool. Here's one of my favorites right here. I managed to get Lita to sign the Raw magazine. This is the one I told you about that I hadn't received in the mail yet. That I was hoping to get before the 29th, and I did. I actually got it on the 27th. So, very cool right there. So there's Lita. Really cool. The camera's running out, so I'll have to do another part. I got Great Khali to sign the SmackDown magazine. Signed it really nicely right there in silver. Really cool. Really quiet guy. Didn't say much. Booker T, 5-time. I don't know if I said it 5 times, but whatever. He signed my magazine. Booker T, 5-time. Sucker. And Jerry the King Lawler signed my WWF Vintage magazine from 1995 of July. The King of the Ring edition. King Jerry Lawler. Very nice. Now the video is running out. I'm running out of time, so don't worry. It'll start up again. Sorry about that, guys. I ran out of battery power in my camera, and also on top of that, I ran out of time. So I just finished making a little bit more time about myself, about 2.5 minutes. So let's get this started. There's my Jerry Lawler magazine, which I got signed at Axxess. The King of the Ring edition from July 1995. And now, my favorite magazine that I got signed at Axxess. My Kane magazine from November 2002. Look at that. That looks nice right there. Very nice. Awesome. Yep. Really cool. Kane was really nice. A really nice guy. One of the nicest wrestlers I've ever met is Kane. And back here I just have my Axxess tickets, you know, all 4 of them right here. Not throwing these away. So yeah. I actually have a funny story about this magazine, which I'm going to say right now. Just hold on, let me just close this. Right here. Okay, let me just... Kane was actually looking at the magazine. He looked at it for like a few seconds before signing it, and he was like, wow. He looked at the back, flipped through the pages, and he told me, you know something? It has been about 7 years since the last time I signed one of these magazines. And that's how long it's been since I last saw one in front of me. He told me that. He said, he actually thanked me for bringing it in. Because he said it had been a while since he saw it. He said it was the first magazine where he was on the cover when he was with the half mask. And he said it brought back good memories. And he signed it, thanked me. You're going to see a picture of me with him at the end of the video. So, this is it. This is All Gone Away Wrestling, signing out. Take care.